What if the real reason you're not wealthy yet has nothing to do with money, but everything to do with your mind? Think about it. Two people earn the same income, yet one builds abundance while the other struggles forever. The difference isn't luck, education, or connections. It's mindset. Your thoughts silently shape your habits, your decisions, and ultimately, your bank account. Today, you'll discover how to train your mind to think, act, and attract wealth and abundance naturally. These principles can completely change how you see money and how money flows to you. Watch until the end, because the final lesson might be the most powerful of all. Lesson 1. Reprogram your money beliefs. The architecture of your financial life is built upon a foundation of subconscious blueprints that were likely drafted long before you opened your first bank account. These deep-seated money beliefs, often inherited from parents, teachers, or early childhood experiences, act as an invisible ceiling on your earning potential. If you were raised in an environment where money doesn't grow on trees or where rich people are greedy, your subconscious mind will view wealth as something dangerous or unattainable. Consequently, whenever you begin to achieve a level of success that contradicts these internal scripts, you will unconsciously self-sabotage to return to your psychological comfort zone. Reprogramming these beliefs requires a ruthless inventory of your current narrative, identifying the specific lies you tell yourself about scarcity, and replacing them with a philosophy of abundance that views money as a natural byproduct of value creation. To bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be, you must understand that the human brain is a goal-seeking mechanism that prioritizes safety over growth. When your internal dialogue is filled with limiting beliefs, such as the idea that money is scarce or that financial success is reserved for a lucky few, your reticular activating system, RAS, filters out opportunities that could lead to wealth. You literally become blind to the possibilities right in front of you because they don't align with your self-image. Wealthy minds, conversely, cultivate a prosperity consciousness where they view the global economy as a vast, interconnected web of value waiting to be tapped. By intentionally feeding your mind new data, reading books on wealth, studying successful mentors, and repeating affirmations that emphasize your worthiness, you begin to rewire the neural pathways that dictate your financial behavior. This process of reprogramming is not merely a psychological exercise, it is a physiological overhaul of how you interact with the world. When you shift from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance, your cortisol levels drop and your executive functioning improves, allowing you to make better financial decisions under pressure. You stop seeing every expense as a loss and start seeing every investment as a seed planted for future harvest. This shift allows you to move away from the employee mindset of trading hours for dollars and toward the entrepreneurial mindset of creating systems that generate wealth. As you dissolve the old barriers of "I can't afford it" and replace them with "How can I afford it?" you signal to your subconscious that the old rules no longer apply, clearing the path for a new financial reality to manifest. Ultimately, your bank account is a lagging indicator of your internal state. If you want to see a change in the numbers, you must first see a change in the soul. This involves forgiving yourself for past financial mistakes and releasing the shame associated with debt or poverty. Wealthy individuals understand that their past does not define their future, and they treat money with the respect it deserves without making it their master. By adopting the belief that money rewards value and that you are an infinite source of value, you align your actions with the laws of prosperity. This internal alignment is the secret engine behind every great fortune. Without it, even a lottery win will eventually vanish. But with it, even a total loss can be rebuilt into an empire. Lesson 2. Think in opportunities, not obstacles. The fundamental difference between a mind conditioned for poverty and one destined for wealth lies in the direction of its focus during times of crisis. Most people are biologically wired to see obstacles as stop signs, reasons to quit, justifications for failure, or evidence that the world is against them. They spend their mental energy cataloging why a project won't work, focusing on the lack of capital, the saturated market, or the lack of experience. However, a wealthy mind treats every obstacle as a diagnostic tool or a puzzle waiting to be solved. They understand that the size of your success is often determined by the size of the problem you are willing to solve. When you encounter a wall, the goal isn't to complain about its height, but to find a ladder, dig a tunnel, or realize the wall itself is a barrier entry that keeps your competition away. Training your brain to search for solutions requires a conscious shift in your internal questioning. Questions like, why does this always happen to me? Or, why is the economy so bad? Are dead-end inquiries that lead to victimhood and paralysis. In contrast, high-level thinkers ask generative questions. What is the hidden gift in this situation? What does this problem allow me to create? And how can I leverage this setback into a comeback? This shift in perspective turns every market downturn, every failed product launch, and every rejection into a data point for future success. It transforms the world from a place of limited resources into a playground of infinite potential where the only real scarcity is imagination. Innovation is birthed in the friction of obstacles. If everything were easy, there would be no profit to be made, because everyone would be doing it. Wealth is essentially the reward for navigating complexity that others are unwilling to face. By embracing obstacles, you are essentially opting into a less crowded marketplace. Think of the greatest companies in history. They were almost all born out of a desire to eliminate a specific obstacle or frustration. When you stop fearing problems and start hunting for them, you become a value creator. You begin to see that every complaint you hear from a customer is actually a business plan in disguise. This proactive stance ensures that you are never a victim of circumstance, but a master of your environment. This mental habit must be practiced until it becomes an automated reflex. In the heat of a financial crisis, the natural instinct is to contract and hide, but the wealthy mind expands and searches. They look for the blood in the streets as an opportunity to buy, or the gap in the service industry as an opportunity to build. By maintaining a high vibration state of curiosity, you keep your cognitive faculties sharp and open to serendipity. You start to notice that the very thing you thought was going to ruin you actually contained the seed of your greatest breakthrough. In the end, abundance doesn't come from a lack of obstacles. It comes from the unwavering belief that no obstacle is larger than your capacity to find a way around it. Lesson 3. Associate wealth with purpose, not guilt. For many, the pursuit of wealth is hindered by a subterranean sense of guilt, often rooted in the misconception that for one person to have more, another must have less. This zero-sum fallacy creates a moral conflict that makes your subconscious mind push money away to protect your sense of being a good person. To unlock true abundance, you must radically redefine your relationship with money, viewing it not as a static pie to be divided, but as a dynamic energy that can be expanded through service. Money is simply a tool for the amplification of your character and your intentions. If you are a person of integrity and compassion, wealth will allow you to express those qualities on a much larger scale, turning your private virtues into public benefits. When wealth is disconnected from purpose, it can feel hollow or even predatory, but when it is fueled by a why that is larger than yourself, it becomes a holy pursuit. Wealthy minds understand that being broke serves no one. You cannot feed the hungry with an empty pantry, and you cannot inspire others from a place of desperation. By associating wealth with impact, such as providing for your family, creating jobs for your community, or funding causes you believe in, you give your subconscious a moral green light to pursue success with everything it has. This clarity of purpose dissolves the imposter syndrome and the guilt that often plagues those who begin to out-earn their peers replacing it with a sense of duty to fulfill their potential. Furthermore, money is a neutral force, much like electricity or fire. Its moral quality is determined entirely by the hand that holds it. It can be used to destroy or to build, to enslave or to liberate. By choosing to be a conscious steward of wealth, you remove the psychological friction that prevents most people from becoming rich. You stop seeing money as the root of all evil, a common misquotation, and start seeing the lack of money as a limitation on your ability to do good. This perspective allows you to charge what you are worth without apology, knowing that the more profit you generate, the more resources you have to reinvest in your mission and the people you serve. As you align your financial goals with your highest values, your work takes on a new level of energy and magnetism. People are drawn to those who pursue success with a sense of destiny and contribution. This alignment also protects you from the pitfalls of greed, because money is no longer the end goal, it is the fuel for the journey. When your bank account grows in proportion to the value you provide to the world, your wealth becomes a testament to your service rather than a burden on your conscience. By giving yourself permission to be both wealthy and wise, you create a harmonious internal environment where ambition and altruism can coexist and flourish together. Lesson 4. Practice daily mental discipline. The mind is like a garden. If you do not intentionally plant the seeds of prosperity, the weeds of doubt and mediocrity will grow by default. Daily mental discipline is the process of weeding and cultivating your consciousness to ensure it remains a fertile ground for wealth. This is not a one-time event, but a rigorous, lifelong commitment to guarding your mental inputs and outputs. Wealthy individuals are often more protective of their mental real estate than they are of their physical assets. They understand that every thought entertained, every news story consumed, and every conversation engaged in is an investment that either yields a return in the form of empowerment or a loss in the form of distraction and fear. A cornerstone of this discipline is the practice of intentional visualization and affirmations. While often dismissed as woo-woo, these are actually advanced cognitive techniques used by elite athletes and CEOs to prime the brain for success. By vividly imagining your goals as already accomplished, you activate the same neural circuits as the actual experience, building mental memories of success that boost your confidence and lower your resistance to high-stakes actions. Affirmations, when practiced with emotional intensity, serve to override the old negative scripts of the subconscious. Instead of letting your mind wander into worst-case scenarios, you use discipline to force it into best-case scenarios, effectively training your brain to expect and therefore look for victory. Focus is the currency of the information age. Those who can control their attention can control their income. Daily mental discipline involves setting strict boundaries around your time and your environment to prevent the poverty of attention that plagues the modern world. This means prioritizing deep work over shallow scrolling and choosing education over entertainment. A wealthy mind is a learning mind. It seeks out specialized knowledge and mentors who can provide a higher perspective. By dedicating time each day to focused learning and self-reflection, you ensure that your intellectual capital is constantly appreciating, which in turn increases your market value and your ability to spot lucrative trends before they go mainstream. Finally, discipline extends to your emotional hygiene. Wealthy thinking requires the ability to remain centered and rational when others are panicking. This emotional resilience is built through daily habits like meditation, journaling, and gratitude practices. Gratitude in particular is a powerful financial tool because it shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, creating a state of internal abundance that attracts external wealth. When you are disciplined enough to stay grateful during the lean times and humble during the prosperous times, you develop a mental toughness that is unshakable. This consistency of character and thought creates a gravitational pull that draws resources, people, and opportunities toward you with increasing speed. Lesson 5. Act like the person you want to become. Identity is the most powerful force in human psychology. We will always act in a way that is consistent with how we define ourselves. If you identify as a struggling artist or a paycheck-to-paycheck worker, your brain will find ways to keep you in that role regardless of how much money you make. To change your financial destiny, you must perform an identity shift and begin acting like the person you intend to become before the external evidence appears. This is not about fake it until you make it in a deceptive sense, but rather about embodying the version of yourself that is capable of handling the wealth you desire. It involves adopting the posture, the vocabulary, the decisiveness, and the long-term vision of a leader. Acting like your future self means making decisions based on where you want to go, not where you are currently standing. A person with a wealthy identity does not ask, "What is the cheapest option?" but rather, "What is the best investment?" They value their time more than their money, understanding that they can always make more money but can never buy back an hour. This shift in behavior signals to your own subconscious and to the world around you that you have upgraded your standards. When you start treating yourself with the respect and discipline of a high achiever, others begin to treat you that way too, opening doors that were previously closed to your old, smaller self. Confidence and patience are the hallmarks of a wealthy identity. While the poverty mind is often impulsive, seeking immediate gratification to soothe its insecurities, the wealthy mind is comfortable with delayed gratification. It has the confidence to plant a seed today and the patience to wait years for the harvest. By acting with this long-term perspective, you distinguish yourself from the masses who are chasing the next quick fix. You begin to invest in your health, your relationships, and your skills with the quiet assurance that your efforts will compound over time. This embodiment of success creates a self-fulfilling prophecy as your actions lead to results, and your results reinforce your new empowered identity. Ultimately, your income will eventually rise to meet the level of your self-worth. By consistently behaving like a person of high value, you become a person of high value. This involves taking radical responsibility for your life, refusing to blame the government or the economy for your situation, and taking bold, calculated risks that align with your vision. Action is the ultimate bridge between the mental and the physical worlds. Every time you take an action that your future wealthy self would take, you cast a vote for that identity. Over time, these votes accumulate into a landslide victory, and you find that the wealth you were chasing has actually been chasing you, simply because you became the kind of person who is a natural match for it. Wealth and abundance don't start in your wallet, they start in your mind. When you change how you think, you change how you act. And when your actions change, your results follow. Train your mind daily, stay consistent, and abundance will no longer feel distant. It will feel inevitable. If this message resonated with you, stay committed, stay focused, and remember, the richest investment you'll ever make is in your mindset.